Oregon in English 317, Section 2 under Aaron Schaub. Today I'd like to share my infographic I made regarding the recognition of the source of ruminant-produced methane in the United States. I used data from the USDA, the UN, and the EPA, I don't know, Protection Agency. What I'd like to begin with is kind of showing you that before European settlement, there are 60 million bison in the United States. You compare that to 93.7 million cattle in the United States, it's not that big of a jump. And note that both these species share the same digestive system in that they are both ruminants and they both produce methane through fermentation and through eructation, which is burping. And this is kind of the joke that cattle are causing global warming. And I kind of just wanted to, I figured there's a lot of data on it, and I like to kind of dissect the data and show you kind of the statistics without as little bias as possible. Methane produced by the ruminant fermentation is a byproduct from the animal being able to digest cellulose. And this is a pretty big deal because cellulose is the most readily available organic matter in the world. That humans, being monogastrics, we cannot digest cellulose to create energy, but ruminants, they can, and we get milk and meat and fiber from them. And so it's kind of a big deal, and it's great that they can utilize this resource. And so with the advancement in population, it's kind of a big deal. We need to keep it going, but through methane production, there's a threat that they are a contributing factor in global warming due to their methane production of the fermentation of the cellulose. But are cattle the problem, and can they be blamed for methane production? We see that in the United States, in the ag sector, livestock production accounts for 26% of the methane produced alone in the ag sector. But you compare that to 3.4% of total greenhouse gases produced in the United States are due from beef cattle production or livestock production, or it's mostly beef cattle production. So food for thought, which I kind of like to wrap it up in my theory, just something to think about, is that when bison were numerous, 60 million bison in the United States, we didn't have the issue with global warming. And now that cattle have just exceeded it by 30 million, by 50%, I suppose, we see huge jumps in global warming, and there's huge alarmism. But are cattle to blame? And should we remove cattle production from the United States in order to prevent global warming? Or since we've had ruminating animals in the past, and we didn't have global warming in the past, is methane produced from ruminants really affecting global warming? So that's my infographic created for English 317. Hope you enjoyed it, and take care. Bye.